This is crazy car. You know, normally in the past, Explorer is a rear wheel drive. Nowadays they put a front wheel drive. Water pump is a terrible. You have to take everything to get a water pump because it's a chain driven. And the chain driven, you have to take the timing cover to get to water pump. That's crazy. And this is 2018. It's only have 60,000 mile water pump failure already. Alright. I got the 2001 to 2004 Tacoma, the 2.7. Got a misfire 4 cylinder number 4, and I tried to do the ignition coil swap and still have misfire number 4. So I thought maybe the injector, but when I take out one of the ignition coil, it doesn't matter which one, I unplug, the car automatically shut off. Okay, and I checking spark plug. The spark plug pretty normal. And this is the number. This is the number 4 that have misfire, and it's not too bad. It doesn't look very like a bad spark plug or anything like that. So my question to myself, that why, if I disconnect one of this in coil and it shut off, it looked like not enough compression. But I'm going to do a compression test. It looked like low compression, so that's what when one of the ignition coil is doesn't send any power, so that's what causing the vehicle shut off, because they depend on each coil. Normally when you take one off, it should just shaking, but on this it's shaking already. So when you take one off, then it automatically shut off the engine. So I will do compression test to see how much the compression on each cylinder is. Okay. Okay, on this right here is about 160. 160 is running, but not strong compression. Okay, so I'm going to do number 2 to see how good number 2 is. I know that 2.7, it does have an issue with cylinder like this, and when you buy this kind of car, kind of scary because compression is not that good sometimes. On the cylinder number 2, it also had about 150. 150 is running, but it's not strong enough. Okay, number 3. Number 3 is 175. Number 3 is a good one. Okay, on this right here is, no wonder, it's 180. almost 190. But surprised, I'm not sure why it's misfire on this thing here. See that? 190. But misfire number 4, it could be injector. It could be. So 160, 150, 160, they are running about. But 175 and 190 is a good compression. Sometimes it's running misfire, engine blinking on cylinder number 4. And then suddenly it stopped and it continue working like a normal again. And sometimes it go back. So if a spark plug, I don't think we'll do that. You know, it could be an injector, I don't know. But what I'm going to do is probably I will replace injector to see if that will solve the problem. In that case, I'm not sure, but I'm going to replace the injector because compression is good. So the only way that it will cost like that is ignition coil and injector. So I'm going to replace injector on that. I got this from long times ago. I have replaced one of this motor and I saved this good injector. So now I'm going to replace the injector to see if that will solve the misfire problem. It's only 2 bolts, one in the front and one in the back here, that holding the injector. I already take the front one out and the back one here a little bit tighter than the front. Tight down here, but let me take the injector to see I can take it out. If I can't, probably have to take the manifold out, but I think I might be able to take it out. Okay, see, now I can take this one out. Alright, so this one need the ring. Take these rings out like that. Okay, so when you put it back, make sure the ring is set tight before you snap the injector line, because you could break the the seal here and this one especially. Okay, all right, can't see nothing down there. Camera can't see it because it's too tight down here. Okay, make sure it's sit like that to both sides before you put the tighten up. If it doesn't sit like this and then you're forcing it, then that could damage their seals in there. Okay. Okay, now it's done. Just plug it in, everything back up to see still have misfire. I apply 12 volt to it and I can hear clicking. So that means when you hear clicking, it's still working. That's why. Okay, let's fire up. idle pretty good. So right now just checking to see any leaking, because when you put an injector on it, sometimes the seal is not good and it causes leaking, so you have to watch out for that. But I don't see no gas pouring out. I don't smell no gas, so it should be good. And the car right now is warm up, so until the idle is steady to see if the engine is shaking. Right now the engine is not shaking because the idle is still high. Right now the RPM is about 800, so there's no vibrating, there's no shaking, so that means the injector is working. So sometimes we are assuming that just the injector, the ignition coil or spark plug, but injector does die like this too. Okay, so if you have a misfire, this is how you check your misfire. If you don't have an expensive $3,000-4,000 equipment to do it, then manually you can do just same as I did here. Apply 9-volt or 12-volt to this two prong right here to see if you get any clicking. But likely, if you did check your spark plug and ignition coil, and you can do a compression test, everything's good, then you don't have to test this thing here. You already know that this is probably the bad one. If a misfire for all of them, it's a different story. But this misfire, a single one like this, then likely is your injector. Okay? So thank you for watching. My battery is dying right now, so I'll see you guys next video. And don't forget to help me subscribe. Bye bye now.